Russ, you were frustrated after the defeat on Tuesday night. Doubly frustrated today, I should think.
Yeah, of course, we've lost the game, and that's what we're in the game for. So, yeah, disappointed with elements of the game. Pleased with some bits, but the scoreline says 2-1 Darlington. So, yeah, disappointed today.
Started brightly, but then it just kind of faded away towards as the half wore on, the first half.
Yeah, until the goal, I thought it was quite an even game. I thought we had some good chances ourselves. We restricted them to long shot efforts. But the goal comes from a sloppy mistake, and it's where I think we were today. We were just sloppy. It's hard to take at the moment. And then that just sums up where we are doing at the moment. And then we had a real bad spell from half time to 70 minutes where we just couldn't get a foothold of the game, lashing at balls, and we lost the game in that period for me, because I think the last 15 minutes was really exciting, front foot football, but we had to have a go because we're 2-0 down.
Is the midfield frustrating you that we're not creating any opportunities for the two strikers?
Yeah, we're not good enough at the moment, and I need to change something, so I've got to get my head down and get back to work on that. I think we changed the formation a month ago because of the personnel, of the injuries and the lack of goals, but what we've become in the meantime is very open and very naive. So I don't like playing that game. I don't feel like we've got a lot of control in the last couple of games, and I don't want it to be basketball scores. I like tight-knit, organised, disciplined formations, and we've gone away from what we are.
You're playing two strikers and they're just not getting a sniff, are they, at the moment?
They're feeding off scraps. They're feeding off. To be fair, we're getting good balls into the box, but it's the second phase and the third phase, and all of a sudden we can go from one attack in the box to being in our box 5 seconds later, and I don't like that. If we're going to play two in midfield, we have to be organised and disciplined, and at the moment we're not.
I suppose their second goal is the kind of goal you'd be looking for, which is driving down the flank, get a quality ball in, and having someone coming in with purpose.
Well, for sure. I haven't watched the goal back, so I'll see who he's run off and whatever. But when you take the lead, you give yourself a mountain to climb. And for Darlington, they sat in, they were tight, and then they played on the counter, and that's what you do when you're 1-0 up away from home. So no qualms there. We've just given ourselves a mountain to climb. We're not staying in games long enough at the moment. When we're conceding one, we're conceding two. A bit toothless. And
it's such a difficult league, isn't it? You've lost 4 games at home now. That must be a concern as well.
I'm not bothered about home form or away form. I'm just bothered about our form, and we need to find a formula. We've got players coming back, which is a positive at the moment. So I feel we've lost our identity since Joe Folks and that night Percival have been out. We've got one of the best attacking players in the league out injured. He should be back in the next week to 2 weeks, and then my captain has a back spasm overnight, so it's just where we are at the moment. But I still expect better from what we've got.
So I noted down 5 players before the game started that would be probably in your starting lineup if everyone was fit. So is it a frustration, and how are the lads feeling that have come in because not really taking a chance?
Well, you've said it, so that's where we are. Football's a ruthless game. I know it more than anybody. So if things don't change, results won't change. So I've got to sort it out.
And a difficult game coming up at Kings Lane.
Well, we've got Boston first Tuesday, and then Kings Lane on Saturday. So tough week. But the way we are at the moment, any game's tough because we need to find that inner belief that we can really believe we can go and win games and be organised and disciplined. So backs to the wall at the moment, but we'll go there and try and win the game on Tuesday.
And any of those players missing today likely to come back for those games?
I hope so.